Well, yes, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. Guys, time is a fickle thing. Maybe people shouldn't be messing with it. Yep, we're on to chapter 529 of Fairy Tail. Let's get this review started. So the thing with this chapter is we finally get to find out who the person is that seems to be halfway up to her chest, which kind of looks like Lucy's chest in the first place. And I don't know if I mentioned that last video or not, but I felt like there was an Lucy that came back through time because of her chest. Yes, I know, that sounds very purry, but you don't understand. It's what it is, okay? The chest gives it away. Well, turns out it wasn't Lucy, though. The sad part is, it was her ancestor. Isn't that hard to feel? I was like, oh, I see. Their backs are a lot alike, apparently. They look a lot alike, especially with blonde hair. I mean, man, I mean, I remember seeing previous chapters of her ancestors and how they looked a lot like Lucy in the first place. So I guess I should have put two and two together when I saw the body and figure in the first at that point, but I did not. So what ends up happening is this Heart of Hell is supposed to be taking care of the dragons in the first place, but what ends up happening is that something ends up happening where she cannot go through the portal and the dragons get separated. So at the end portal, which I thought the Dragon Festival was just kind of like a filler, a pretty fun filler at one point, it actually turned out to be something even bigger, because that's when Lucy's ancestor came through the portal. We're learning a lot more about why the dragons came through time and did what they needed to do to get to this point, and it's all because of Ignalia, and all because of what needs to happen, and she has a plan to get rid of Ignalia. While Natsu and Zeref are fighting at the guild hall, Lucy and Gray are at the sidelines after reading a book of Natsu's life, crying their eyes out because apparently it was so horrible. And yeah, there's just a lot going on here, like with Ignalia following them from behind. So with this plan, it sounds like Ignalia is going to be able to be taken out through the same way that they got there through the time portal itself, open the gate and throw him into the void. But that seems like it would be way too easy, especially for how Fairy Tail likes to convolute things right now. So I have a sneaky feeling that the Dragon Slayers are going to band together and take out Ignalia, or Natsu is going to finish off Zeref or work with Zeref to take out Ignalia. See, Zeref still isn't dead, so my theory on Zeref and Natsu actually working together at the end still could work. This chapter was chock full of details for a good 24 pages, and that's pretty surprising when it comes down to chapters in general, because normally you don't get a lot of information from chapter by chapter, but you do get a lot of information from about a good book's worth of info. This had a great flow and a lot of information when it really came down to the chapter itself. Me, myself, I can't really make any good points on Fairy Tail at this point in time, just because of everything that's been kind of twisting and turning and what's been going on. You guys heard my last rage about Natsu and seeing them watching Zeref kill his own son, but that's not the point here, guys. Okay? There's not much I can say on this after this point, because of the twists and turns that seem to keep ending up happening, even if they have a little bit of foreshadowing. Like, they kind of foreshadow that somebody else could have got through the portal, because Evil Rogue and Future Lucy came through the portal as well, so yeah. Actually, that makes me think, because the whole Lucy's future timeline thing actually had a storyline behind it, yes, but at the same point in time, could there have been something else being said about that? Or I'm very curious in the whole situation at hand, because Draken destroys the future world in the first place, and that could be Ignalia after all. But It's just a weird concept in my mind right now, and it's messing with me. See, guys, don't mess with time travel. It screws with the head. It screws with it. Okay? Stop messing with time. Stop it. I'm watching you now. Stop messing with it. I see that. Don't go through that time portal and change things again, because it's going to confuse everybody once again. Yeah, you heard me. But anyways, until the next time, guys, once we hit the next chapter, we're bound to figure out a lot more, and the boundaries will start to form, and we'll be like, oh, okay, I'm starting to understand even more now. More questions being answered, and things are coming to fruition. So until next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and